Hi there, welcome back to JD Answers. Today we have the Orbit 960 dashcam and we're going to be going over the menu. Alright, first let's go ahead and just start turning on the dashcam and we can see how it's going to start up. Alright. So the first thing it says, there's no SD card. So I guess we got to put one in. All right. And if you have the SD card back facing you, there's a slot here on the side and just simply just push it in there. Of course, you got to use your nail or a gift card or a credit card, kind of helps it. All right. Once you get it in there, it says SD card needs to be formatted. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Now you see in the top right it says pause. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit this menu button on the left side, and it's also a back button. So let's just do that first before we get more involved. And this is the menu. We're just going to scroll down till we see a format function come up. Here it is. It's the icon with the micro SD card. We're going to hit OK. And it says you want to confirm. We're going to move the arrows to move back and forth. We're going to hit OK again. And it's formatting. Now all you got to do is just hit the menu button to get back to the main screen. And you can see already the top right, it's already hit record. Okay, now let's go ahead and go over the buttons. On the top left, you have the photograph button. So let's go ahead and press that. So you press it once to get into the menu, and then you press it the second time, and you can see it took a picture. Now, let me do it again without me talking. And you heard that sound. So that means it's taking a picture. Now, the second one, of course, is the menu button or the back button. It takes you to the menu, and it goes back. That was what this button's for. And then you have the emergency recording button, which has a little icon of a triangle like a hazardous symbol. You press once to get into the menu part of it, and then you press it again. And you can see it's recording a small clip. So if you ever need to press it, just make sure you see that symbol on the top and you see that yellow bar going across, indicating that it's recording a small video. Once that stops, the video stopped. All right, now it's going back to a regular recording. But what that does is it locks that video that's being recorded, because remember, this is going to be through a loop recording. So eventually you're going to want to see what happened, and you don't want to be overridden by loop recording. Now on the top you have the up arrow, the up button, and if you press it though, it's also the screen time. Oh, let me do it again. And it turns off the screen when you're not in the menu. And you turn it back on using the arrow up. Just push it one time to get to the menu, and then you go back, arrow up. So this button is also the up button, and it's also the screen timeout there. Then you have the OK button, which is also the recording button to stop it. And you can see it paused. You hit it again when the menu is active, and it starts recording. When the menu is active, it'll pause it. And then we have the down button, which is also the mute button. Once your menu is active on the side, you press it, and then you can see the icon of the microphone has a red symbol on there indicating that it's off. Press it again to get to the menu, and then you see that red symbol is gone, and it's recording audio in your car. So now that we've gone over the buttons, let's get back to the menu now. And again, the menu is active, so we're going to hit the menu button, and this is the app download. All right, well, let's see what that does. And it gives you the QR code so you could download the app into your phone, and simply you just put your phone over it, and let's go ahead and see what happens with that. All right, I got my phone here, and let me zoom out a little bit here. All right, and you can see how it's getting to an app there. It's going to the Play Store, and yep, you can see Gecko DVR, and that's how you get to the app. But that's going to be another video. Okay, so now we're back. Now we just hit back button, and then we're going to move our down button to get to the next one. Now this is the resolution. All right, we hit the OK button to get into it, and then you could arrow up or down to see which resolution you have. And of course we're going to want the highest one, the one on the top, so we're going to hit OK. All right, once you select it, you'll see an icon here on the right. Oh, let me zoom back in there. All right, and you can see how it has a check mark on that icon. Now if we go down, there's no box or anything checked. So we're gonna, just to let you know how this indicates what has been checked. So now we're gonna get out of that resolution by hitting the back button, and then we can go arrow down, and we're gonna get to loop recording. Now right now it's set on 1 minute. You could go 1 minute, 3 minute, or 5 minutes. Me personally, I like to have it on 5 minutes. And if you want more information on loop recording, subscribe to my channel and go under cam cues. And these are dash cam questions, and loop recording is one of them. All right, so let's get out of that one. And the next one down is WDR technology, which is known as wide dynamic range. This helps with your pictures to get the true blacks and the true whites in the picture balanced. So let's hit OK. Let's see what that is. And of course, yes, you do want this on. This helps especially during nighttime driving. So we're going to hit OK to make sure that is on. Then we're going to go back, and then we're going to go down. Now this is your G sensor here. Okay, it tells you on the top left. And let's see, we're going to hit OK. And right now it's set on middle. You got low or off, low, middle, or high. Now I personally suggest that you set this to middle and then go back and review your footage. Now we're going to set this on middle again because in 2 weeks I want to review my footage. Now if you want more information on G sensor, subscribe to my channel, go to cam cues, and go under G sensor. There's more information on G sensor that could help you if you have questions about this. So we're going to hit OK. Well, we hit OK already. Now we're going back. Next one down is your screen doormat. Screen doormat is pretty much like a screen saver. And let's get into that. And you could have it off 1 minute, 2 minutes. I'm sorry, 1 minute or 3 minutes. All right, I'm going to go ahead and leave it on 3 minutes. So what that does is if you don't touch your camera and it's recording, after 3 minutes it's going to turn off. The reason I like that is to turn off is when I'm driving, I check on the camera and then it turns off by itself, which is good because you don't want this dash cam to distract you from your driving. So we got it on 3 minutes. So we're going back out, and let's check what the next one is. Then you got your key tone. Let's get into key tone. All right, you can set this on off or on. And what this is the button movement. So we're going to go ahead and hit off to see what happens. And we're going to hit OK. We're going to go back. Now, if you notice, the sound is off. So we're going to get back in there. We're going to go arrow down. We're going to hit OK. And we're going to leave it on just so you can hear about the menu. Make sure we're going through the menu process right. All right, next one down is your volume. We're going to hit OK. And this is just how loud the key tone sounds when you're going up or down. So we're going to keep this at 60%. And then we're going to arrow back out. And I don't know if you noticed, but it's lower. Now let's get back into it. Let's go 100%. And you can hear how this sounds louder. All right, going back to 60%. And we're gonna hit back. All right, and this is your language. And of course, you know, depending on what country you're from, English, French, Chinese, and so forth, we're gonna go ahead and hit English. And then we're going back out, arrow down, and this is where you set the date and time. Now, I didn't set the date on this. It did it automatically by itself. So it's on 2021, and it is September 12th, but it's 1:05 because of the time difference here. Oops. All right, just hit OK to get to the next one. OK. OK, and we're gonna arrow down for the right time and hit OK. All right, we're gonna go back because it's set. All right, so that's how you set the date. All right, video stamp. By default, it has everything checked. It has the date stamp on, so that means when you review your footage, the date's on there. The logo stamp is probably going to be the manufacturer's logo on there. You're going to go down, the GPS. Now, this you could have on as well. I think it's more like latitude and longitude and so forth. Latitude and longitude. And then of course you have the speed stamp, which this is a very good, because in accidents they blame you for the accident and said you sped up. The speed stamp will help you by showing your miles per hour on the video, and it will show them that no, you were not speeding or you sped up and when the collision happened, and it could actually show you decreasing your speed. So I recommend this being on all the time. All right, so everything's checked. Let's get back out of that. Now we're gonna go down one more, and we got driver safety, okay? It has driver fatigue alarm. We're gonna hit OK. And what it is it has 1 hour, 2 hour, or 4 hour. So this is pretty neat. So once you set it to the hour you want, it's going to remind you, an alarm's going to come on, and it's going to remind you, hey, you got to rest. So if you're driving for a long period of time, just for example, truckers or, you know, delivery drivers, if you set this to a certain time, it will remind you. Yeah, you could put it on your phone or watch, but how many times do you forget to do that as well when this is on active all the time? So we're going to go ahead and just, for fun, set this for 1 hour. And of course, we're not going to keep this on for an hour, but I just personally want to see what happens. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the back arrow key. And then you have a light reminder. This is a pretty neat feature as well, because all the new cars, pretty much lights turn on their own. Now, if you have an older car, they don't turn on by themselves. And we all seen those drivers who don't have their lights on at night. So this is pretty much just a reminder to help you to turn your lights on. So I'm gonna go ahead and press OK, because my lights don't turn on automatically. And I'm gonna go back and hit the back arrow key. I personally just want to see what happens. All right, we've gone through the driver fatigue alarm, and we've gone through light reminder. Again, not all cameras provide this, so to me this is a pretty neat, especially for truck drivers or long haul drivers or cross country drivers. So this is going to help. All right, back out of that. Then you have your record mode. So we're going to hit OK, and this is when you get to your, let's see, your park mode, motion detection. And in the bottom next one, you have motion detection. This is if anybody goes in front of your car or something goes in front of your car, this will turn on the camera and do a small minute clip. I say minute, but it could be, it's really a couple of seconds, like anywhere between 15 to 25 seconds. So we're gonna hit OK, and it's already on. So we're gonna go to park mode. And this is if you're parked, if you're parked at a store or anywhere, and somebody runs into your car, backs up into your car, a shopping cart hits your car, this will automatically turn on and record another small clip. Now it looks like you have to choose. Let me see if I could just turn this on as well. Okay, it looks like you have to choose one of them you want. Okay, well, if I had to choose, I would choose the parking mode, because if somebody just walks in front of your car, great, that's fine. But if somebody actually does something to it, like a shake or collision, a shake meaning like they're trying to open your door and your car is moving, then yeah, it would turn on. Motion detection will probably do that too, but I like park mode, so I'm going to leave it on park mode. All right, now I'm going to get back out of that. And the next one we have is Wi-Fi. So let's go and check that out there. And you can have that off or on. It's already set to on, so we're going to leave that on. And I'm sure that works with the app. So we're backing out of that. And the next one is the format, the micro SD card. Let's go through that again. We're going to hit OK. And it says fast format, and you can hit cancel or confirm. You can see where it says cancel and then it's confirm. So when we hit confirm, we're going to hit OK. And you can see the symbol, how it's going, and it's back to the menu. That means your card is formatted. Let's go back down one, and format warning in 30 days, or 15 days, 30 days, or 60 days. I actually like this feature. This is pretty neat. Now, what this does is it sets a reminder to reformat your micro SD card. Yes, you do have loop recording, but you also got locked videos in there. Once you have too many locked videos, it can't record no more. It doesn't have any room to record. So this is a great reminder to simply just take 20 to 30 seconds and reformat your micro SD card. Now, just be careful. If you have any locked videos, save those videos to your computer first and then format your micro SD card. Because once you format, locked videos and regular videos are gone. But this is a pretty neat. So I want to see this work. So I'm going to put this on 15 days and set that and go back. Now, if you're going to want information like, okay, what happened after 15 days? Did they remind you the lights to turn off? Did the alarm beep, the fatigue alarm beep after 1 hour? Because I do a lot of driving. So I'm going to do a full review on this camera, and then I'll let you know how everything happened. Did it work? Did it not work? And so forth. So stay tuned for that video. And of course, it'll probably be in about 15 days. Arrow down and reset the system. We're not going to touch that. We're going to keep going because this is just to reset everything. All right, this gives you your version here. And it tells you what the version is. Now, once you sign up to the Wi-Fi and so forth, I'm sure this is automatically going to update. And actually gives you the password, which is pretty generic for all dash cams. I've seen this password on about 3 to 4 dash cams. And of course, when you get into the app, you want to change the password. All right, I'm sorry, just hit back, arrow down one more time, and you're back at the main screen. Now, the good thing with this camera is you don't have a mode button like other budget and other dash cams. You have a mode button to choose between your video and your picture taking. This one automatically does it for you. If you're driving, you see something, you don't have to stop your camera and change the mode and then go to picture. You just do it here, and you can see it's taking that picture for you. I think that is a nice feature. All right, so what do we want to review these footage? All right, we want to see the pictures and the footage. What you want to do is hit this OK button once, and then second time, and then you can see where it's paused. Then what you want to do is press this emergency button twice, and it gets the playback, and you have your videos, and this is going to be your locked videos, and this is going to be your pictures. So let's hit OK first on this one, and we're going to hit OK. And you can actually hear me talking in there. and you can see the time moving for the record time. So let's get back out. We're going to hit OK to stop it, and we're going to go back. Now look, as you can see, you could delete that one. You could go back. Let's just hit OK again. And you look like, let's see, we could skip forward a little bit. Yeah, you can see how it's going forward more. And of course, if there's other files, you could go back up. And look, there's a pause button. And you can see how everything stopped. Press it again, and it starts moving again. All right, so let's get out of there. Okay, so now we're out, back again. Let's move over to the emergency videos. Let's hit OK. Oh, we haven't done any yet. Well, let's go back and do one real quick. Let's get back out. Okay, we're going to hit this button. Well, we did have one, so let's go back and see where that video went to. Oh, we reformatted the card, so that's why we didn't see that emergency video. Okay, so at least we have one now. Okay, so let's get back into here. We're going to hit OK to stop the recording, and then we're going to hit the emergency button twice. 1, 2. All right, and then we're going to go down to emergency videos and hit OK. And there you go. There's the one we just did. We're going to hit OK. All right, and you can see that emergency video. All right, we're going to get out of that. Okay, and then we did take pictures, so let's go down and hit OK. And you can see that picture that we took. And you can see there's no timeline because it's a picture. All right, well, there's only one picture because we formatted the micro SD card. All right, let's get back out. So that's how you review your footage or your pictures. And once you go back, it automatically starts recording. Let's go over the icons now. On the corner left, you'll see the red dot blinking, indicating that it's recording, and then it actually says record. The next one, you have the resolution, which it says 2160, which is a 3840 by 2160, 30 hertz. Now, again, you could change this in the menu. On the right of that, you have WDR, indicating that WDR technology is working. To the right of that, we have P for park mode. On the right of that, you have the GPS on that, and that is the green icon. To the right of that, you have the microphone, which letting you know that the audio is on. If it was off, it will be a red symbol on there indicating that it's off. To the right of that, you also have the Wi-Fi symbol indicating that the Wi-Fi is on. To the right of that is the battery, to letting you know that the internal battery is charging. Now, this is just for like park mode or motion detection. You need to have the camera plugged in. You need to have that cord in there in order for this to work, because the power charges the internal battery, and the internal battery is only for emergency, so it's a small amount. Now on the bottom, of course, you have the date and the time. Now, just a reminder, this comes with a 16 gigabyte micro SD card, which is great. It just gets you on the road. It gets you in time to start ordering your 512 gigabyte micro SD card. And you do want that micro SD card the largest amount, because this is a 4K recording, so these files are a little bit larger. And with loop recording, you want to record everything, especially if you're taking advantage of park mode and motion detection. So you can have multiple files in there. So I recommend you get that 512 gigabyte micro SD card. And again, all the products in this video will be linked in the description down below. If this video was helpful for you, please give me that thumbs up, because you know I appreciate that from you. If you have any more questions about this dash cam, please leave them in the comments section down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and select all notifications for all upcoming videos. Especially if you want more information on loop recording, G-sensor, and other dash cam questions you may have, subscribe to this channel. There's more information, and there's also going to be a video on the installation and a review about this dash cam. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.